Hey, it's your good friend James Knight here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the live James Knight show. Today we have something that's really empowering for everybody. And have you ever wondered the products that you're seeing on Amazon, eBay, or even what they're selling on internet? Where are they getting it? Because the first thing is that a lot of the people that are selling these products, maybe on Amazon and eBay, have you ever wondered, would it be nice to get it before them and be the guy that's selling it to the selling these products to the people they're selling on Amazon and eBay, and you possibly be doing a lot better, right, folks? So I found a gentleman that's doing exceedingly really well, and I'm really excited to have him here. Let me show you how well he's doing. I'm going to share my screen, and this is really crazy figures that I'm saying. And if everybody can see my figure, see the figures right here. I mean, Michael, is this 3,200,000? I mean, $3 million here?
Yeah, that was sort of a bad year.
I'm going to tell you that this is crazy. I mean, you're doing very well, as you can see here. I'm going to come straight out and ask you, how are you doing this?
Well, for 29 years, I've been importing and wholesaling, and I started off with one product, and now I have like 500 products, and it's just a matter of sourcing products is the big thing. Figure out what will sell, and then finding a manufacturer for it, and then bringing them over, and then selling. And people sell in a lot of different ways, but the way I sell so that I don't compete with my dealers is that I set up through dealers. I don't really sell on Amazon or eBay, but my dealers do. I don't retail on the internet, but my dealers do. And other ways they sell is through setting up stores. They will go to gun stores, and they also do trade shows. They do gun shows. They do flea markets. I have people using it as fundraisers, home parties. So people are selling these in all sorts of different ways. So the route that I chose was to set up dealers to sell my products rather than sell them directly myself. Although selling directly yourself is an option that people have when they import. In fact, people are doing it now. They're shipping products straight from a manufacturer in China straight to Amazon. They never even touch the product. Amazon does the selling. So all they do is collect their money, which Amazon pays them on a regular basis, and then they keep restocking. So there's a lot of different ways to do this.
Amazing. Can anybody do this? I mean, or does it take a lot of research, or have you already done all the research for them already?
Well, it is a thing. If you're starting out your own, the reason a lot of people don't do it is because they do get intimidated by the process. Because whenever you have to deal with the federal government, which is what you do when you import, having to deal with customs, there is a lot of paperwork involved, and a lot of people will research it and they'll just stop because, oh my God, I can't fill out all this stuff. I don't have this, you know. But the point is, what they don't understand is that you use a customs broker. Now, a customs broker fills out all the paperwork for you. You don't have to fill out any of the paperwork. The custom broker handles getting your product through customs. You don't have to worry about that. So it's just knowing what to do, and it's definitely something that I teach people how to do it. For instance, researching products. A lot of people will get married to an idea about a particular product, and they'll go find it somewhere, and they'll order it in, and it doesn't sell. And then they're all surprised because now they're stuck maybe with 1,000 pieces of something that they can't sell. So we also teach how to research this, and it's a free research tool, and it's Amazon. It's so easy to go to Amazon and check under their best sellers. Now, they don't always make that easy. You search for it. Just go to Google and search for Amazon best sellers. It'll show you a link. If you go to Amazon's site, it's kind of hard to find. But once you have this, and for every category they have, they'll show you the best sellers. So no matter what the category is. And so then you take that idea, if you don't already have an idea for a product, and you go find it overseas, you get it private labeled, and you bring it right in and compete with the people who are already selling it, knowing that it sells. And some of these low-cost things are selling 1,000 pieces a day. So there's a ton of money to make off, you know, from something that only cost you maybe $4 or $5 wholesale. Or, you know, and then you bring it in and sell it on Amazon, and you can make a ton of money. So if you don't know what a product is, you can research that. If you think you know what a product is, you can also reach there to see if it's selling or not.
Amazing. So Michael, I was going to ask you. So basically, it's where you're making a lot of this money is because you have the product, and people that are other wholesalers are buying your product to sell maybe on the internet, maybe Amazon or eBay or whatever, right?
Yes. In other words, I'm the source for the product. And as a wholesaler, the way I do it, I don't make money unless my dealers sell products. So all that income you see is reflected by sales my dealers are doing, not so much what I'm doing. You've got these thousands of people out there, a sales force for me, which I don't pay any salary to. They buy the products at wholesale, they resell, and the difference is their profit. So everybody's happy. It's a nice, clean situation. You're not stuck with all these extra salespeople, which would be considered employees by the IRS. So it's a nice way to sell. But like I said, you can also sell directly to the public if you want on Amazon or eBay. You just sort of decide what to do.
So as a dealer, how do you find the products, really? Or do you just go on Amazon, like you said, to find the best-selling products? And say you find something, let's say, for example, it's this pen right here. You know, this pen, and it has a blue tip, and it sounds like hotcakes. What would be the next step from there, maybe to get these pens to actually sell to the Amazon dealers?
It's very simple. You just go to there's lots of places to look, but the two main places that I use is Alibaba.com and globalsources.com. I use them both because globalsources.com sometimes will have products that Alibaba doesn't have. So I use them both. People seem to say, well, Alibaba's the best, but you can actually find products on Global Sources that Alibaba doesn't have. So you go and look for that pin. Now, an example in what I teach, there's I can't remember the name of it. It's a life straw. And basically what it is, it's a tube that you can literally, if you're out camping or environmental, in a survival situation, you can literally take water from a stream or something and drink through this straw, and it filters out all the stuff. See, so I'm getting into survival equipment now, something I've added to my line, and I was interested in this. It's the #1 seller on Amazon. And so I went and found it on Alibaba, and they advertised it as Life Straw. It was the same thing, but then you have to be careful. And then I did a quick search for trademark and patent. This is free to do, and I give this information in the course, but it's free to do. You go in there and you put in Life Straw. First of all, see if the name's trademarked. And sure enough, it was trademarked. Then I checked the patent, and there was a patent on it. So if I bought from this guy who's selling the Life Straw, even though he doesn't brand it that way because he's smart enough to know he can't use it, but he uses it in his advertisement because they know what's selling well. So they'll use that to trick a lot of inexperienced people up and say, oh, there's the same product. I'll just go buy it and compete with Life Straw because it's the #1 selling little water filter on Amazon. But if they do, they're going to get sued. See, they're going to have all these products in here, and now they won't be able to sell them. So there's little things like that you have to be careful about when you're looking for products. It's easy to do a quick search for trademark and patent. It's free to do. It's a government site. But there's just little things like that I teach. But yes, I would go to Alibaba or Global Sources to try to find the product, and then I would brand it in a nice name of my own. And sometimes there is a minimum requirement to private label. So you decide or not if you want to expend that or not. But what's so nice about importing today that when I first started 29 years ago is back then there was huge minimum quantities, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 pieces, depending on what the product was. And that's why it took me a while I probably went 2 or 3 years with just 2 or 3 products because it's so expensive to bring the products in. But now you can go and buy sometimes 5 products, 10, 20, 100. I mean, so it's easy to get started to bring product in without investing a lot of money and testing to see if it sells or not. So right now is a great time to be importing.
Definitely. So can anybody do this? And how much time do you spend a day doing this?
Well, yes, anyone can do it once they understand how to do it. And once they get all the pieces into place, how to find the customs broker, freight forwarders, that sort of thing, to take all the paperwork and a lot of the worry away from this. So anyone can do it. Now, as far as spending time on it, that's up to you. Obviously, I have employees now, so I don't spend quite the time that I did when I was by myself. It was just my wife and I. Because I even remember when we first started, I didn't really have the money to do shipping. So my wife used to go dumpster diving. She would literally go and, grocery stores and other stores, malls, and she would go in the dumpsters and get out the nice boxes that they threw away so that we could use for shipping. So that's how we started. So, but anyone can do it. As far as amount of time, it's just how much you want to put into it. But if you're shipping to someone, like if you're selling through Amazon, there's very little involved, because once you find the product, you ship it directly to Amazon. And I mean, that's pretty much it.
It's amazing. And how do you find your dealers? Or do you just advertise for them, or do you put something out there, or how do you do that?
I find dealers. When I first started, I advertised in the business opportunity magazines. My favorites are Small Business Opportunity and Home Business Magazine. And I started out with a little 6 of a page. I run full page ads now. If you go in those magazines, you'll see my full page ad. And that's how I found people who are interested in, getting into a business. But then you expand from that. So I advertise in other ways now. I advertise on the internet a little bit. And now organically people find me, in the search engines. You are looking to sell things. But I really expanded this business, and other people can expand it too, because in 1996, when I first got on the internet is basically starting, I would get a lot of dealers who would ask me, I want to sell on the internet, but I don't know how. So in 2000, and I would tell them, I'd say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. And no one was doing it because it was just too much trouble. So in 2000, I started building websites for people and hosting them and everything else. And then they would purchase the website from me. And now I still do that. So of course the websites have, really grown and developed and very modern now. But that's another way I make money, because I didn't show you the income for that, but the profit on the website building is greater than it is on the wholesale import business, my other business, because I build websites for people. And this is something else other people can do. Once they get a product line in, they can now start offering this to dealers, potential dealers, set up websites for them.
I'm totally amazed, really. Folks, you don't know really how valuable this business is. First of all, I talked to Michael right before this launch, or before we went on air. And let me explain something to you before. He's never created a product really hard, really with this, really. He didn't even really know who I was. That was the wild thing about it. And he does his business. He's not really a product creator. He's coming out here. This is not even worth his time almost. I'm just telling you, but he's doing it because he wants to help a lot of people out there. And I'm telling you, he is doing immensely well. That this is a person that does this. He actually does his business. He is a person that actually, what do you call that kind of person again? That actually is the ground floor person that everybody gets the product from again, Michael?
The source?
The source. Okay, he's the source of all the products. Do you understand how valuable it is? And he's literally willing to teach you the business where he's creating like $3 million a year, really. And I'll tell you, this is immense. All I have to tell you, folks, is that you have to jump on this. If you don't jump on this, you just lost out, okay? Because this is about the price of a pizza. And I don't even know why he's teaching all these valuable secrets, but you know what? He's a great guy. He's already made his money. So all I can tell you is that you got to jump on this. Click the link on the bottom. Grab all my bonuses. I'm going to have a bunch of bonuses and everything. And I promise you, you're going to love this. I personally endorse this myself. I give this 2 thumbs up. You have to grab this. Michael, do you have any last words for our audience?
No, it's just that if this is an intimidating process if you try to do it by yourself, but if you do it with a mentor, if you do it with someone who's done this for 29 years, it's really an easy project and a process too. So I just hope everyone takes advantage who wants to take advantage of this. If they feel like this is something they want to do, this is great training for them.
Yeah, totally, 100%. Folks, all I can tell you is I got my copy. I totally 100 endorse it. If you miss out on this, I promise you, you're going to kick yourself. Look at yourself 10 years, 20 years in the future, really. Imagine, even just make $100,000 a year. He's making $200,000, $300,000 a month, okay? $3 million you saw right on there. Folks, this is real deal. This is real money right here. So jump on this, check it out. please grab it. I'm going to tell you, you are going to kick yourself if you don't. You know what? If you're anybody like me, when I was first starting, I was looking for anything to make some money on, really, online, to pay my bills, to pay my car payments, pay my house payments. You know what? This is the real deal. I promise you're going to love it. This is 100% guaranteed. It's totally, you know what? That's what he has on the page, because he totally believes in the product. So thanks a lot, Michael.
Thank
and
you.
You have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.